I'm Delta Work, and this is Very Delta. No need to adjust your viewing device. We are back, baby, and we are looking good. I hope you like cleavage because Mija is on the show with us today, and it's my birthday. But first, do you want to see me go off? Because I think you want to see me go off.
Oh.
Mom!
Are you a lady like me? Introspective, beautiful. Oh, are you intellectual like me? Beguiled by a bargain? You like wild times? Oh, like me? Are you serving the community like me? Well, if you are, then you must be very Delta. I'm Delta Work, and this is Very Delta, a luxury public access podcast and YouTube talk show where I look gorgeous, speak extemporaneously, and invite fascinating people to sit on the couch and get very Delta. Very Delta is for the woman who deserves a little treat on her commute home because it's her birthday. Yay! But first, let's get into some things that are very Delta.
Go off, Delta!
Welcome back. It is a new year and a new set. I am so excited and proud about the facelift that Very Delta has received. Thanks so much to Forever Dog, Mom Podcast, and everyone who makes this possible. This is exactly the color palette that is Very Delta. This is what we need. This is what we are having moving forward. This is the trajectory of Very Delta. I mean, look at the color palette. Look at a space for handbags. Look who's made a return. This one. I love her. This was created specifically for me to my dimensions. I called my girl and I said, this is the idea. I need the boss desk, but I also want it to look, this is going to be regional, this reference, but I kind of want it to look like Swenson's. Have you ever been to Swenson's before? I wanted the desk to look like that. So I had my girl just create it from the ground up. And listen to that. That's sturdy. I can sit on this. I can have sex on this if I want to. And I will, because guess what? It's my birthday. We haven't talked in a long time. It's been like since before Christmas and before New Year's, and I've had a bone to pick the whole time. See, I knew this was going to happen. I knew all the way back in the end of October. I knew that this was going to happen. The reason I knew this was going to happen is because the seed was planted. When Black Friday sales began at the beginning of October and we're all online, I knew this. There's not going to really be like an in-store Black Friday the way that we remember it. Do you remember people going to outside of Target and setting up tents and having hot chocolate and waiting for, I don't know, a gaming system or a TV to be at the point where people could afford it and it was going to be like a surprise for the family? None of that happened because everything was online. You had to make all of your purchases, which I did get a few good deals. I'm not going to say that I didn't. Half of it I returned because, you know. And by the way, what is a restocking fee? Why are we still doing restocking fee? Why do I have to pay you to put it back on the shelf? If I can't try it on until it gets here, it's not like I left booty juice all over it. Like, I get it. Like, if you, like, tried something on and you didn't bathe, and so you send it back, and they're like, we have to charge you a restocking fee because we smelled the crotch of it, and we smell balls. But since there was no Black Friday, that was the foreshadowing that there would be no after Christmas sales because everything was gone for Halloween before Halloween even got here. The Black Friday sale was, I don't know, preempted or they got rid of it or whatever. And then Christmas, I'm talking 2 weeks before Christmas, I couldn't even locate pre-made bags of bows to put on presents. I had to make my own bows, which of course I love to do. Do you have bow makers? Do you have bow makers? I have bow makers. I love making bows for gifts. It's so fun to do. However, there are small gifts where I'm like, I want like a blue bow and a red bow, and I want some curling ribbon. It's therapeutic for me. Why do they still put butterscotch and white bows in bags? Why are those always the bows that are completely smashed? Do you ever see that? Do you ever get a gift? Like whenever I wrap a gift, I stress out because I have to then stack. Did I just lose the nail? Nail glue? No, I just put it back on like this. This is live theater, some of this. Look at that. By the way, are you getting these? Are you getting these? These nails are by a company called Wigs by Hurricane, and they were gifted to me. And you're mad. Anyway, the bows, the white bows, the butterscotch bows, the flat bows. When I put bows and ribbons and still life, like I put pics and stuff on my gifts, I love it. You know this. I stress out because then I have to like carry those gifts. What's that? I lost a rhinestone on my nail. Okay, it's fine. This is fine. Well, this is not going to ruin our birthday. This is our birthday. You know what? I tell people this all the time. You run into people that will always say, "Oh, girl, so sorry I forgot your birthday, but I'll get you next year." Don't let those people off the hook. I tell this to everybody. It is your birth season, right? When you celebrate your birthday. So they can miss the date, and that's fine. You don't have to hold them accountable for that. But they have the whole season to celebrate you, to take you to Cheesecake Factory, to buy you gift cards, to sing you a song, to help you fold socks, to do any of those things. So be open to receiving their love and hold them fucking responsible to love you. Do you know what I'm saying? Anyway, the bows. I get stressed out like when my bows get smashed. Or if I give you a gift, I don't want it manhandled. You have to set it down properly because I want you to appreciate it. I put a lot of love into wrapping these gifts. So anyway, I couldn't find any fucking bows 2 weeks before Christmas. And that's when I knew these stores aren't replenishing anything. They're like, you're going to get what you're going to get. And then it's gone. And that's it. We don't have any more for you. We're moving into the new year. We're walking. We're moving. We're changing our minds. Like, I mean, why? Why did it have to be that way? Why does it have to be no after Christmas sale? So I go looking for after Christmas sales on the 26th. I have a friend, I'm not going to say who it is, but they went to Hobby Lobby because they said, oh my gosh, they have such good deals. And I'm like, they want to kill us at Hobby Lobby. You're obviously not going to be safe in there. You're a flaming homosexual. But they went anyway. And you know what? They didn't even find anything good. So I say, too bad. That's what you get. But I went to Michael's and I got a few things here and there, but it wasn't exactly what I thought it was going to be. It used to be so cool after Christmas, slashing prices. Everything is available. You're going to get such a good deal for next year. I used to buy bows and big things of ribbon and Target would have their schedule. It would be like 30 off candy, but 50 off of everything else. Then that would move to 70. Then it would move to 90. And like within a week, everything was gone. Girl, these stores, I went to Walmart. Everything was down to one little aisle. All that was there was like, I don't know, a bunch of broken ornaments, maybe some Christmas lights that nobody liked the color on. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be. Although I will tell you, in 2023, when I moved into the new house, I got a Christmas tree. I bought a big Christmas tree, right? Like the enormous Christmas tree. And it was gorgeous, and we had to pay out the butt for it. But I was like, you know what? This is the tree that I've wanted. And then when I did go online to the after Christmas sale, I found a cardinal red Christmas tree that's almost 8 feet tall, and it is it's like flocked. And I was like, I have to have this. But where am I going to put it? Because now I have 2 almost 8-foot trees. So I think one of them's going to have to go in the bedroom next year. And then the 6-foot that's in the bedroom is going to go in the guest room. I think that's fair, right? I put 2 trees in in my dressing room at home. But then when we cleaned up here at the studio and went on hiatus, which we were on hiatus, and you know that. So stop bullying me about where's the new Very Delta. Like, I appreciate the support. You know that. Like, I do gag a little bit when people send me a message because I'm like, wow, people do love, right? They want to share. People are very, very Joshua, very Emily, very, very people out there. But some people are like, girl, get your episodes together. Like, people like get like violent. And I'm like, baby, if you followed me from the beginning, you would know that you were on winter break with me before, and then we came back to a birthday. So here we are, right? People were mad at me. Don't be mad. Look at what you came back to. We opened the door to this beautiful new set, a beautiful new well, I don't have a beautiful new attitude. I would say it's a new me. It's the same shit. You know what's going to happen, right? I'm going to bitch about after Christmas sales because I am legitimately bothered. I wanted to go in. I remember I would go in and I would be like, get like little tiny ornaments that I would put in wigs for the following year for Christmas. I would find cool shit. I would say, oh, next year, let's do the tree this color. And next year, let's do this tree like this. And let's use all of these things for decorate. Nothing available. And 99-cent store, girl, I expected more out of you because you really bring it at Christmas. 99 and Dollar Tree, they bring it. They give you the deals. And I get it. It's only $1.29. However, that Christmas stuff does not need to hang around all the way through the middle of January. You need to get that stuff moving, right? So why are you not discounting that? Slashing prices. We need to go in. Slashing prices. One day it's 50 off. The next day it's 70 off. I went in the other day and they still had a fucking artificial Christmas tree sitting over on the side where like window cleaner was or whatever. And that poor thing was still 50% off. Oh, for God's sake. I mean, and still even at 50 off at $17.99. And I wanted to take it because I just, I have an addiction, I think. I have an addiction to having these Christmas around. When we cleaned up here, that's what I was going to say. When we cleaned up here, Dipper, who we've taken this, this phrasing that he used. When I hear people say things and I'm like, wow, that's really elegant. And I love it. And I'll take it and I'll use it and I'll tell other people, so-and-so said that. And I repeat it. He said to me, hey, Delta, and he was gentle, he's always gentle. But he said to me, hey, Delta, we're going to do X, Y, and Z today. These are the things that are happening. And also I have a few things that are available for you to take home. And the thing that was nice about that is I have been packing all of this stuff in his office for over a year now, right, Krista? There was still pumpkins in there. But I took that phrasing and I thought he could have said, hey, can you get your shit out of here? There's so much shit floating around. But he didn't. He was like, these things are... And I thought, I froze for a second. I was like, I'm going to use that from now on. Hello, hi. These items that your trash here, it's available for you to remove. Thank you for removing that from the Davenport or wherever, the area is. So I loved that. But in the stuff that he had there was another like 4.5, 5-foot Christmas tree that we used at some point that just got buried in one of the rooms here. And like a reindeer that I had been looking for. And so then I realized like, I didn't even know I had that Christmas tree or that it was missing. And now I'm in line at 99-cent store thinking like, do I need to buy this tree? Because it's like, and the only reason I didn't buy it is because it was a white tree, but it had clear lights. But my obsession is getting one that had like multicolored lights. So it's my birthday and one of my favorite people ever is here. I'm super, super excited. It is going to be so much fun. Again, I am here to receive love. I'm here to give love. I'm here to drop my Venmo. I'm here to invite you to come to my Instagram page where I have a link tree with my Venmo there and a full place for you to send me blessings in cash so that I can keep buying new bras for my new rack. Don't you like to see your girl in nice things? Don't you like to see your girl take a break? Well, either way, I'm going to take a break. My guest today is not somebody who is everyone's sis.
No.
She's not everyone's daughter.
No.
But she is Mija.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Are you serving the community like me?
Are you perched on the brand new couch like you?
Nailed.
Nailed?
Like Christ.
You know what I love is that you do not succumb to anything that has to do with comfort if it compromises your full look. That's you. I mean, that's just the way you are and you've always been.
I can't breathe. I can't feel my knees or my feet.
See, but the thing is you're corseted and you're bodied and you have all that. I can't feel my knees or see my feet and I'm not even wearing a corset. So you have a reason.
Is your neck darker than your face?
No.
No, you're fine.
Then I'm okay.
Yeah, you're fine. When it starts to change color, then you have to go to the doctor. That's what that's what my cousins tell me.
I know somebody who does have that.
Me too. A lot of people.
But wait, we were hanging out and she was talking about that she was making out with Trade, and she like shows, she's like, yeah, wait, she said he left hickeys, and then she went like that.
See him.
No, it was worse than that.
No.
The color had changed to lighter. So we couldn't figure out if it was like maybe the pigmentation was taken away.
No.
Or it was like, I don't know if it was dirt.
Oh.
Fuck. Can you imagine if you don't know, like, I don't know if you have diabetes or you have dirt.
Well, I feel like you could be like a sickening hood rat if you have like the diabetic neck, because then when people suck on it, you don't see the hickeys.
Right.
Face.
But you kind of want, I mean, if you're going to get them, you might as well show them off.
I think like if you're big, like if you're a person of size like us, everyone just assumes already that we have every disability known to obesity.
Right.
So I think that you should just contour your neck dark anyway.
So
people, and then you can just get away with more things.
Yeah, I think that's
Park
true.
in the handicap.
I think that's
cut
true.
the line.
I sometimes think, like, I remember when we first started doing Very Delta, I would go so dark, but then I wouldn't know where to stop. And then I was like, do I just keep going dark and then just contour it right here and then just put it white?
The girls do that now. They change color.
Yeah. Well, you know, a lot of girls, what they do now is all hip pads, no tits.
Oh, see,
You don't like that look.
I think it's fine if you're doing like football drag.
Right.
But I'm already shaped like a football player out of drag. So I like the hourglass.
Yeah, you do. You do.
I just think it's like lazy. It's half. And I think there are people of all shapes. Like, I feel like your little, what is she, a statue? Like,
This lady
I
here?
feel like she could have bigger boobs.
Yeah, she could.
But like, that's fine. There are people that look like that. So I think but just, is that the like representative for all of us?
Right.
Like, so now we all have to be shaped like that? Like, what's wrong with titties? Make titties cool again.
I remember when I first started doing drag, everyone had boobs, nobody had hip pads.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't really know, not everyone knew how to
I
do
have
them.
stomach. So if you corset, you can also stomach doubles as hips if you know how to wear the right panty.
Bitch, you have been so busy lately. You've been performing more and more. I know you were just recently up north.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sacramento. Yes.
Yes.
There are Chicanos in Sacramento.
A lot.
Right.
A lot. And you were doing a brunch.
I did a brunch.
Do you have a preference for like a brunch or just like a midnight hot spot somewhere? Like what is...
No, I prefer like a late show. Like I love like, you know, when they put on the flyer, the show starts at 10, but it starts at 11.
Right.
I love that. And I like to do one number.
Oh, that's ideal.
That
That is ideal.
I know it's fucking lazy, but I love a one number gig.
No, you give a full fantasy, a full look. You know what I mean?
The brunch is traumatizing.
It's hard.
4 numbers.
It's hard.
Bitch.
Yeah, it is hard. And because especially like brunch is always kind of like the people who are watching, it's kind of their party and you're providing the color to the party. And so like sometimes you want to do your shit and then they're like, what is this? And you're like, what is this not?
Right.
What? This is it.
It's not a lot. But
It's not a lot. You are so dumb.
but you give a lot for those brunches. But it's fun. It also like showcases you to a group of people that maybe wouldn't see you normally.
Right.
Which some of those people don't deserve to see me. I realized that after the brunch. When they're like, could you give like a birthday shout out to my cousin?
Right.
Does your cousin know who I am? No, but loves gay people.
Oh yeah, and they assume that you probably know that person anyway because every gay person knows one another.
Right.
Yeah.
Are they Latino? No.
No.
They're gonna look at me and be like, oh,
Yeah.
oh my.
What? Okay, so say you are gonna go to a gig and it's gonna be one number and they're gonna pay you $1 zillion. There's gonna be a rider involved. What would be on Mija's rider?
Do you have a connection to this job?
I have none of those jobs.
What is this?
You see what I post on my shit.
Okay, so I'm very temperature sensitive, so cold. I mean, I would almost even that would overdraw everything else actually. If you could promise me that it could be like a comfortable 60 degrees continuously,
Right.
then I would need nothing else.
I think a lot of people do believe that this like has to do, especially like for big girls that are performers. But you know, when Trixie Mattel came here, I remember her only request was make sure it's ice cold because I have
And
on
she's a big girl.
She's enormous, enormous person.
I feel like she's big.
Yeah.
Like it takes a if not her body, her neck is definitely big because her wigs look heavy.
Right. Well, I'm wearing her dress right now.
Right.
So yeah, we are the same size.
Right. She let it out.
But you know, but that's the thing. Like most people that do drag are like, I want it fucking ice cold.
Full length mirror.
Full length mirror fans. Not people that are unfamiliar with drag or like people that came to watch the show just coming to hang out.
No boyfriends.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate people's boyfriends.
But what about if you want like how many friends?
No,
would
no,
you
no.
want
All
with
my
you?
friends can come.
Absolutely.
I don't want nobody else's friends.
Absolutely.
Because my friends get it.
Right.
Like,
Well, because our friends do this or do something adjacent to
Mm-hmm.
this. Photographers, makeup artists, hairdressers.
Right.
So,
everybody has a purpose.
Yes.
So if I need someone like, bitch, grab that glue. I don't need someone being like, what are you going to use the glue for?
Right. Everything.
To glue your mom's pussy shut, bitch. Like,
Have you done that before?
oh, I've glue has dropped in places where it shouldn't drop.
Yeah, it does. It does.
I have
happen.
gotten it in the corner of my lip before. That didn't stop me.
And you just kept going.
Oh, just kind of stroked it.
Do the boys love Mija?
A certain type of boy loves me.
What's the certain type?
English as a second language.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
No hair.
Oh, okay.
Not tall. Even I would like them to be tall because I'm tall. They're never wealthy.
No.
They drive really nice cars.
How do they do that, do you think?
I don't know. I will tell you, in the hood, you would be fascinated. People have the most beautiful cars, most beautiful television sets, the nicest clothes.
Right. I've heard things fall off of trucks. That happens for a lot of people.
Oh, see, well, that's my type.
Yeah.
If you can find things that happen to disappear, or if you can make people disappear,
You like that.
sickening.
You
Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
I love that.
What fragrance are you wearing that smells so good?
I am wearing, it's a discontinued J'adore. It's called Absolute, and it is like basically the J'adore fragrance, but the concentrated version. So it's like the absolute like essence of the scent. And so I get it on eBay now, and a little goes a long way. Can you smell me from here?
I can. It smells really, really
Are you
good.
living?
You know, you are a huge redhead fan. You love the hair color red.
Only do coppers.
You only do that. And whenever we work together, I always think to myself, as much as I love that color and I want to wear that color, I don't want to wear it because I know that Mija is known for that. And I
They're
feel
gonna
like
compare us anyway.
they're going to compare us anyway. But then I always think, like, I do love wine. Like, I feel like there's something, there's a certain girl, because we always talk about certain girls in certain looks. We've talked
Right.
before about, like, a cha-cha and a chola and a veterana and all those things.
Right.
And so when you look at certain hair, even when we were talking right now, we
Right.
were saying, like, you were like, I like this gelled look because I don't want it to look too teased. I want it to look dense. And then I'm teasing. I'm like, ooh, I like it fried. Like, I want the
Right.
fried look. And there's a space for both of those looks.
I feel like this color I like because it's very the like if hair had genders, it would be like the non-binary.
Oh,
like
okay.
it wouldn't be like it's not dark, but it's not light. It's like right in between. It plays a little bit of both. It's like the color that you achieve before you get to blonde, or if you can't get to blonde. If you can't get to blonde, you like settle for this. And so people are like, "Oh, girl, like why are you a redhead, or why is it orange? Like that's not very Latina." And I'm like, "It's very Latina."
It's
if you think about it."
extremely.
It's very.
Yeah.
How many homegirls and moms and sisters did we know with orange hair growing up?
Yes.
And I don't think they wanted their hair to be orange. It was just.
I can remember a time not long ago. I mean, you
Right.
could probably still find it in some salons,
Right.
like Letty Salon or whatever,
Letty,
where
Betty.
people will pay for rayitas. They will pay $10 a foil, and they don't realize, like, some people are like, I have $40. That's all I'm getting. So just do me right here, and then do me 2 back here. So when I pull my hair out, you know what I mean?
So then you could see, and she goes, "Oh, bitch, her hair has the works." But then if she lets it down. But it's kind of sickening because you can be like, have 2 looks. Like if it's down, it's all black.
Yeah.
And it was never like brown with it was like black and then highlights.
Yeah,
Because they didn't want to like pay the extra to dye the whole head.
right. And the color like looks like you opened a caramello bar. And like this, it just twirls down like that.
Caramello.
Do you eat caramellos? What's your candy bar?
My go-to is I love like a special edition Reese's. So I love like a Reese's egg for Easter.
Oh, that's the perfect candy to me. Yeah.
And I like it not frozen, but like more than refrigerated.
Okay.
So I prefer to like leave the egg in the freezer for maybe like 15 minutes and then pull it out and eat it before it like transitions into
Right.
frostbite. But I like the Reese's Christmas trees.
Yep.
Those are sickening.
I love Reese's, but I don't like those ones that have the little foil that look like a cupcake and you have to peel.
No.
It's too much work.
I don't do all that.
I want.
No. And I do not do the pumpkin. So I don't do the Halloween Reese's because I don't know what it is about Halloween candy. It's always fucked up.
Really?
It's always fucked up. So there's always going to be like a thumbprint in it, or like the face is going to be fucked up. If I'm going to buy a candy with a face in it, I want the face to be pretty.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't experienced that,
Halloween
but
candy's always fucked up. It's always old. Like they'll use the old candy and then put it in a new bag, so you think you're getting like a fresh batch, and then you're like, oh girl, like why is this fucking like sucker taste like it has mothballs? Like
where are you buying your candy?
Ralph's.
They have a good selection of stuff, so I think you've got to be right.
Are you like I'm always right?
You are always right.
Are you like a Stater Brothers girl or
No.
Albertsons?
Where do
Whole Foods.
okay, so I go
Right.
to Mendocino Farms to buy my. No,
you don't.
No, we go to Stater Brothers
Right.
sometimes
Yeah,
or
yeah.
Walmart. You don't go to Walmart? Oh, you swear?
Swearing.
Why? You can't
I'm a Target girl.
No, I go to Target too, but Target doesn't always have everything. She's not doing Walmart.
can't
That's
do
fine.
it.
You don't have to. You don't have to do Walmart if you don't want to. That's fine. Let's take a break.
Bitch, we look like the Mary Jane girls. When you wake up in the morning,
And
bring me breakfast in my bed. Mm-hmm.
We are back with Mija. It is my birthday show celebration, which is always super, super fun. I always want my favorite people to be here. Last year, Jules was here. I'm so excited
Love
that you're
Jules.
here. Yeah, and we're gonna be
All together celebrating.
Yeah, this is the beginning of the week of things that are going to be happening. I have to showcase this beautiful bust that you gave me as my gift. I don't know if you can see all of that there, but
She's so gorgeous.
these are not only difficult to track down in amazing condition, but they're difficult to find with beautiful faces.
Right.
And I have a couple that I like, but they're kind of ugly.
No, she's gorgeous, right?
Not
I thought
her.
of
She
you.
is stunning. And when the thing about these is that like these can all be broken, right? And people will still have them, and I'll have them too. But something like this, they're not only hard to track down, they are a pretty penny, and I really appreciate this. You always give killer gifts.
You're hard to shop for, because it's like, what do you give someone that has everything you need?
Stop.
Because you're very much the girl like, oh, I think I need a new perfume. You'll go buy it. Like, oh, like when you want it.
Kind of, it's hard,
No?
like for Christmas gifts and stuff. I think
Right.
you're right, but you do that too. Like,
But you're eclectic, so that makes it easy for me, because I do know how to
right.
find used.
Well, you
used
pay,
things.
but you study people and you pay attention to people. Not a lot of people do that. People
You
just
study people too.
Yeah, that's what we do. That's like our favorite thing. We could people watch all day long, just sit and be like, look what they're doing. Look how they're doing it.
Studying.
And that's the thing. We've had this conversation all the time about the breakdown of the women who inspire us and the women in our families who we take a little bit from. And some people would consider certain women to be not glamorous, but we're like, no, the way she does that
Right.
is glamorous. You may not think the whole package is, but trust me, the way we take it and apply it, and then it becomes
Right.
glamorous, right?
And I also love to like think about how people can take things and apply it. Like I'll say like, oh, bitch, like sickening on her, like if she had a neck,
Oh,
and then wore
fuck.
like necklaces, like sickening. No, I can
Is it
see your
getting
neck.
buried?
No. My neck is
is it
gone,
black?
but it's okay for us to have little to no neck though, because we have cleavage.
Right.
Now, but if you're like a bitch that's like, again, padded but no titties, you should have a neck.
Right.
Because
If somebody doesn't have any neck,
Then your
is it
neck
okay if they
lifts.
throw neck?
ew,
Does that help at all?
I guess it's throwing chest,
Throwing chest.
shoulders.
Right. I don't even know where we were, but I have something
The
that I have to
girls.
ask you.
Oh no.
If you go to a kickback at somebody's house, are you
Right.
afraid of a white chair?
Oh my gosh.
Because
gonna-
it's different in and out of drag, right? It is a little bit
No.
different, but you got these pads.
First of all, I cannot fit into a white chair. But in everyday life, I'm also afraid of one.
Right.
I'm afraid of benches too, because like one time we were at a park, and mind you, this is full man too. This is not the beast. And we go and sat down, and then the bench totally like lifted on the other side. There was
seesaw.
There was people on the
Shut
other side too.
up, there
I
was
swear to
not.
God, I sat, and then it was like, zoop. I was like, no. So I'm afraid of seating in general. So everything you just you got to work on your core strength and your lower body strength, and you kind of got to squat down and
Right.
do like a cheek at a time. So if the
Right.
first cheek doesn't break soil, then you're okay.
Right.
So then you put the second cheek down, and if the back legs go in, you're fucked. But if all 4 legs go in at once, you're okay.
Right.
Because then you'll just evenly sink in. You're steady, you're balanced. But if only the back legs go down, get up and get out.
Yeah, this is true. There is a theory to all of it. Whenever I go to a restaurant, like if I see the seating, I'm like, I want my back against the wall,
Right.
so I can see who's coming in. I don't want to be sitting in the middle of everything. And I definitely, maybe it's different for everybody else, I'm not sitting in a motherfucking booth.
Oh, I'll leave.
I will leave immediately.
I will leave.
And I'm not even going to make up a story. I'm going to say, I did not know. Like, I don't
Oh,
eat
no,
at
guilt trip them. You make them feel bad.
I don't eat at islands because I've never seen a motherfucking table in there.
Also, don't eat at islands.
Don't eat at
It's
islands
It's
anyway.
not classy.
It's not classy?
It's not.
They have, like, expensive hamburgers.
It's not classy. It's
not.
not. It's not.
What's a
it's-
classy
There's
place?
nothing glamorous about, like, I feel like In-N-Out's more glamorous because it's like retro.
Yeah.
It's cute. Like there's a line. There's never a line to
If
get
you had
into
to pick an
islands.
order, because you just said that, if you had to pick an order between In-N-Out or a Tams or Tommy's, which one are you going to first? First, second, third?
No, it'd be Tams on Alameda in Compton. That one's the best one.
It is the best one.
And they put a full block of cheese.
Oh, they don't even need to grate it. They just set it.
No, just there. But and then so when they close the container, by the time you're home, it's melted.
Yeah. And it's like a glaze almost. Yeah. So when you go to like bite something,
It's oily.
it picks up the whole thing. It's like
Right, glosses your lips. Oh,
It's like this. It comes up like that.
yeah, that one. And I'm born and raised in LA, and I know as like a California girl, people champion In-N-Out. It's whatever.
Yeah, I'll eat it.
Oh,
I'm not gonna
yeah.
argue
Yeah,
it,
yeah, yeah.
but I'm like, I don't understand how you can't cook the fries. Like, what's the problem? Why are they?
No. It doesn't matter how animalistic you make them. The best fries are actually from a burger joint. They're like the thick cut,
Yep.
super fried. You can even ask from Well Done, but if there's like fast food, Rallies has the best fries.
Oh, for sure. And they know it because they even went larger than large with the Fry Lover XL, it's called.
And it comes in the large cup.
Like this.
So your Diet Coke would come in that
Uh-huh.
cup, and then that's what you upgrade your fries to as well.
And I'm a big fan of Jack in the Box just because it's always open, and so I've like wrapped myself around that. But they try to make their curly fries like Rally's fries, and it doesn't happen.
I used to have a friend that worked at McDonald's,
Uh-huh.
and McDonald's fries are only good in a car.
That's what I've been saying.
No. But I will buy fries for the car. But I used to have a friend that used to work there, and then he used to be like, "Oh sis, give me the cup full of fries,"
Yeah.
and then we just eat them in the car.
Yeah, that's how you have to do it, 100%. We have to talk about your mother, who is the shit,
Period.
1,000%. How luscious is Luscious Massacre?
She's big. She's glamorous.
Yeah.
She's beautiful.
Yeah.
She's mean. She's disgusting.
Oh,
She's rude.
no.
Yeah.
No.
In like a really nice way though.
Okay.
Like, oh baby, come here, let me fix that. Like she's telling you like your makeup's
Uh-huh.
messed up, but she's gonna fix it for you.
But I mean, when you have an authority on makeup telling you that, it's kind of like a blessing.
Right.
You know what I mean? You would want that.
Right. I love her so much. I'm first and foremost will always be a fan of Luscious. I have the honor of being her friend and only drag daughter. And it will stay that way. People always say, how, I would love to be your daughter to her. And she always tells them, oh no, honey, Mija will eat you in the womb. You will not even come you will not even come to life. You will never be born. She'll eat.
Wow.
I just feel like there's so much talent. Like she's like an Emmy award-winning makeup artist. Like her beat is like unrivaled. I'm a sickening hairdresser. Like I do sickening drag. So I was like, we'd have to find someone that was like equally as sickening. And
her personality.
And I don't know if that person exists.
Wow. They don't. They don't.
They don't even
What about, do
exist
you have
to
a
me.
daughter?
No.
Will you ever have a daughter?
Will it change my size? I don't know if I can get any bigger.
Really?
Yeah, because I feel like even imaginary children, like I think it's like a relationship. So when people start having children, they get fatter. Did you get fatter when you had Ozma?
Well, Ozma was, I mean, I don't know if I can be saying this in all 50 states, but Ozma was an abortion that lived.
No.
Yeah, she crawled out of me.
No.
It was after a night at the bathhouse when I gave birth, what really happened was that when they were hosing everything down,
Wasn't human though.
she wasn't human. She's more
human.
she's human.
Human.
She's more human than human, but she's a witch. And I'm looking at you right now, Ozma. If you're watching this, I know you could kill me with your eyes and with one of your hexes. I don't believe in you. Look, I have Christ on my side.
No.
I have Christ.
No.
Let's take a break. And we are back. This next segment is the segment we call Read Me Delta.
No.
Which I think not a lot of people that hear it the way we hear it.
Read me Delta!
Because some people think like, read the letter. And we're like,
gonna
no,
read?
this is a reading.
Are we going to read?
We might have to. Sometimes, people send letters and it's just like a fun conversation. And some people are like, am I really that ugly? And it's like, don't ask if you're really that ugly. Because we'll tell you.
Do you think you're really that ugly?
Right. Because if you're asking, I think
right.
you already kind of know.
Well, I just, we like kind of put our toes in the water.
Right.
Do you think you're really that ugly? I don't, but do you think you're really that ugly?
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like,
lip gloss would help.
Right. You just have to do a little touch up. If you want to send in a letter, send it to readmedelta@gmail.com. We will take any of your questions about, ginger hair or makeup.
Right.
There was one thing that, I pay attention to you for a lot of different things, not just your references, but also cosmetics. And baby, you got me hooked on Sweet Street
Wing
eyeliner. The Wing Queen liner is not playing. And whether you do something simple, like I don't have a ton of liner on, but it takes me all the way through. It doesn't crack. It's not funny. You will paint the whole thing through and it does not move.
It's like velvety.
And they were recognized as the leading.
I think they won like the Allure Beauty Award or something.
Yes.
Like a year or two ago.
That shit, you got to look into that shit.
They're
I mean, if
amazing.
you're trying to do wings and things.
And Latina owned.
Yes, and Latina owned. Okay, this first letter says, Hey, Delta and Mija. Within the last few years, there's been this trend of decorating around the home with gnome plushies. Places like TJ Maxx and Ross will sell seasonal ones, such as a gnome with a shirt that's orange and black or a bat print on it for Halloween. What are your thoughts on this? Personally, I hate them. Gnomes belong outside your house in the garden in the spring and summer.
No.
They should be adjacent to decorations like fairies or mushroom decor. I shouldn't be seeing gnomes next to Santa Claus and his reindeer. It's as if someone took one of those ceramic pumpkin decorations, painted it red, white, and blue, and used it to decorate for the 4th of July. It's just not right. Lauren W. Are you a gnome fan?
Is it Lauren like Lauren Hill or Lauren like Sophia Loren or?
I don't know if it's Lauren or Loren.
Loren, I like that.
You like Loren? Like when people say Ralph Lauren or Ralph Lauren?
Yeah, Loren.
I always look to sometimes I'll look shit like that up. Or I'll ask
Loren.
people.
Well, I think if their name is Loren, then I would take their opinion on gnomes more seriously.
Because you know what? Like, you wouldn't be Lorenzo. You would be Lorenzo.
Lorenzo, yeah.
I've asked people this before, and I'll ask you, how come people call Deborah Deb or Debbie, but they never call her bruh?
Or why do they say Deborah? Why do they say Deborah?
See, I like Deborah.
Me too.
Deborah. But what if you're Debra? That's like a breed.
Because then I just call you Bor.
Right. Fucking Borah.
I'm Borah.
Borah. Do you like gnomes? Are you a gnome? You don't like gnomes?
Are they ugly?
They're just like little, like they always have a beanie down like this. They kind of look, actually, they look a bit like
the people that come to our drag shows.
No, they.
Because there's a type of person that comes to a Delta work in a Mija drag show.
What do they look like?
Like the beanies.
Oh,
shorts,
yeah.
stubby,
Well, that's why I think a gnome
bearded.
kind of looks like a Nordic cholo, if that was possible.
Nordic cholo.
Yeah. Because a cholo would be like this, and they would have their hands
Right.
down. And that's what the gnomes kind of look
Yeah,
like.
but I don't want them in my house. The
No.
garage.
They do have beards, so they probably wouldn't like you because you said smooth.
No.
The gnome
Like,
boys.
no. Hairless on top of the head.
Oh, just up top.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not really sure if Mija's into men.
Oh, really?
Can there be female gnomes? Or
Yes, there can be whatever you want.
Noma?
No,
Noma?
no, me. Where are my nomijas?
Noma.
No,
Oh, I would have nomas in my house, but I wouldn't
no me
have
quiero
gnomes.
más.
No.
You know what? I know people who keep up a Christmas tree all year round and they decorate that for holidays. And, you know, if that floats your boat, I say go for it. I have noticed that trend with gnomes
Right.
all throughout the year.
Is that festive?
It's not for me.
Or laziness?
I don't know. I think people don't want to release their love of Christmas. I love Christmas like the craziest person in the world,
Released.
but when it's done, it's done. And I don't keep it throughout the year.
How can we get to your birthday if we're holding on to...
Right.
How can we lose weight if Christmas isn't over?
We're not trying to do any of that.
Yeah, but I no.
When do you stop eating tamales? Or do you ever?
After Christmas.
You stop, and then will you have one throughout the year at some point?
I love a happy new diet. I love a happy new diet. I do love it.
What's a happy new diet?
Like the new year and you start a new diet. New year. New
Are you on
me.
a diet right now?
No.
No? You just love it for other people?
No. I tried and then I failed. And then so I set like these little milestones. So I'm like, oh, after I do Very Delta, I'll start my diet.
Oh, okay. Because we're going to be partying.
So tomorrow.
And,
No. So your birthday party is next Wednesday.
right.
And so I'll start next Thursday.
No, because you have to clear
Monday.
out the full
So the
season.
following Monday.
Right, exactly. The full season.
So
Wait,
February 1st. Let's do February 1st.
wait, what's
We'll
your
start.
astrological sign?
An Aquarius.
Wait, what date?
February 15th.
You're going to have to wait till after that then.
The 16th.
No, not even. You have to wait till March. Because
March
then,
1st.
Like, do Pisces season.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, March
It's only
1st.
fair and it only makes sense. You don't want to set yourself up for
I like that. And I
failure.
want to fit into everything that I have right now. Yeah. Okay, so no gnomes. I don't like gnomes. I don't want them.
No gnomes.
No
and
to the
also,
gnomes. Yes to nomas. No to gnomes.
What is this? This next letter is from, I don't even think this is mine. This next letter is from Spectrum Business.
Oh.
And it says, do not bend.
No, that's for you.
Do you ever open like an envelope and you think something else is in there? Like, say somebody gives you a card, right? And you go to open it and two things happen. Like right now, the edge of this was here.
Right.
And I thought maybe they put a picture or a
Right,
gift card.
right.
But how do you get out of that? Like when you're at
That's
somebody's
why
house?
you don't open gifts in front of people. You say, "Oh, I'll open this at home."
Right.
So because I'll fully do that. I'll be like, "Oh,
Right.
and they're just like, "Oh, we just got you a card."
Or you see the money and you're like, you act like it's not there and you're like, oh, I want to read
Oh
this
no, I'm a
card.
drag queen, so I
Oh,
count.
you knew I loved daffodils. Oh my God, I'm going to save this one.
Right.
I'm going to save this card. And then you're like,
Right,
well,
right.
who is saving cards?
Right. Well, don't want to make someone feel uncomfortable either. Because what if you're like, I hate daffodils,
Right.
and you're having dinner and you're like, I absolutely hate them,
Right.
and they're like sweating it because like, oh my God, I got her a daffodil card. So that's why you don't open gifts in front of people.
Ever. That's really, I mean, it really is a good way to go. It's a good philosophy to do that because you have no idea. And also, like, I don't know if you like it, but I'm not usually into like, I don't like super scary surprises.
Right.
Or like pranks.
Also, I don't like to hide my disgust.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so like, what if I hate your gift? Then I opened it in front of you. Now you know I hate your like. Oh.
Right. Okay. Salutations, Delta and Mija. If you were to bring new life into this fire pit of a world, what would you name them? Oh, we were just talking about this.
Gosh.
Would you go the modern route and choose a name like Bidet, a
No.
traditional name like Joe,
No.
or possibly a name that could be hyphenated, such as Barbara Jean
Mm.
or Harry Johnson? I love the podcast and wish you both a healthy, wealthy, and wholesome new year. Love and farts. Lucas from Phoenix, Arizona.
Oh, I love something classic. So I like I love like a name that could, go for like male or female presenting person. So maybe like I love Presley. Like as a woman's name or a man's name or an in-betweener.
What about Loren?
Lauren would be sickening because if she decides like, oh, I'm gonna be fish, and we're like, oh, Lauren, and then
Right.
if it's like, oh, dude, Lauren,
You'll just be Lorenzo.
Lauren. So
Right.
yeah,
That could actually be a drag king name. Lorenzo.
so
I'm not mad at that.
are you mad?
Why are you mad though?
Are you mad?
Why are you mad?
Are you serving the community like me?
I'm thinking of names that I like. I do think it's weird when people like start to name like their children super old lady names like from the 20s.
Like Delta?
Like Delta. Like Delta. Why did I not? Do you know that there's a singer named Delta Goodrem? But why am I not Delta Goodrim? Right? I would not be mad at that.
Right.
But you see, people are like, "Oh, my daughter Ethel."
Right. Ethel's. Well, first of all, Ethel's gonna be 400 pounds
Right.
because those are just names like Ethel,
Right.
Bertha, Susana,
Stop it.
Patti. Like those are
Patti.
all like.
What? Also, why did the letter come in this? How did they get this here? This was for someone named George, because I do see a name on here. I'm not
Is
going
it
to say
George or is it Jorge?
It's a George with a G. It's a G. It's a
George.
George.
Oh, I like that. That would be a sickening fragrance.
Yeah, George.
George. Oh, are you wearing George? Oh, see, well, that's how I know you're not.
George.
Because if you paid for the price tag, you'll know it's George.
What's a cheapy perfume that you like to wear?
There's a Jessica Simpson one that I really like.
Yeah.
I don't know the name of it. It's white and gold.
Is it the Fancy Love or something like that? Yeah.
She's real pretty, like daytime fish.
Uh-huh.
Maybe for like a brunch or like the cocktail hour after brunch.
See, I love that because I do the same thing. Whenever I go to brunch, I always wear like a body spray.
A body spray, yeah.
Because I feel like people are eating and I don't want them choking on what I like to wear. Like, you know, my perfume is usually in the darkest color because it's just so strong. Like I go with old school Youth Dew by Estee Lauder, and people are like, you smell like an old Mexican lady. And I'm like, well, that's because I am.
You are.
And that's exactly what I want to smell like.
It's like vanilla, magnolia, tamales.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Wait, you brought up tamales again, and now I'm thinking about it. I will eat a tamale like probably in 2 months. I'll start having a tamale again. But I like to have tamales. I like to have 2 tamales, and then I like to have like 2, sometimes even 3 fried eggs with it.
I like to fry the tamal in the same pan as the egg and use the grease and get the outside of the tamal real crispy.
Right. I like that.
That's soft on the inside.
Do you do any like salt, pepper, ketchup? Some people do ketchup. I don't do ketchup on a tamale. But
who does ketchup?
Crazy people.
Those people are not well.
Yeah, they are not well.
The unwell.
They are the people who put ranch dressing on everything.
Ranch dressing is for salad.
You don't like it if you're going to be going like this to the dipping sauce. If you have to rip it, see, I can tell you get sick from it.
I'm sick thinking about it.
I know you are. But like a house-made ranch, would you do ranch from Wingstop?
Well, yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
But they make it there.
Yeah. I'll ask them, though. Sometimes I'll be like, oh, can I get it a little thicker?
Oh.
I will. I ask for things like that. Like even when I'm at Del Taco at the drive-thru.
Wait, what kind of mayonnaise do you eat?
First of all, I don't do plastic mayonnaises because it changes the mayonnaise. So it has to be in a glass.
Do you like that? Do you like Miracle Whip? Mm-mm. Thank God. See, I almost thought you were going to say Miracle Whip, and I was God, I have to have
Does Miracle Whip come in glass?
I don't know. I don't know.
I can't imagine someone sophisticated even dabbing that on anything.
Sophisticated lady. Thank you for being here.
Lover. Thank you.
Celebrate my birthday. This is fun.
Well, since it is your birthday, and I'm so happy to be here, we have a little gift for you, a little something special.
Oh my God, it's so pretty.
I can tell you it's from Porto's.
This cake is delicious. It is lovely. It has some tart winter berries on it.
Is it giving Caucasian or Mexicano?
You know, this is the thing. It's from Porto's.
Chicano.
Right?
No Cubans made that.
That's what I'm thinking.
Latinos, but Chicano.
But why is it like when you go to a lot of, like, where did I go the other day to eat? And everybody in there that's cooking.
Chicano.
Yes. Why is that?
Taste. Flavor.
Bitch, we ain't stealing nobody's jobs.
Girl.
We aren't stealing nobody's jobs. Nobody else wants to fucking do the jobs.
All right.
Surround yourself with people who want to work.
Surround yourself with people who want to eat.
Surround yourself with people who know how to bring glamorous cakes and gifts.
Surround yourself with drag queens that wear big hair and big titties.
Right. Surround yourself with friends who fucking get Oscar when they think about certain things.
Period. Surround yourself with girls that do not eat Miracle Whip.
Exactly. 1,000,000 jillion %. Thank you for being here. This is fun. You are too much. Every time I was like, will you come? You were like, hell yes, I will come.
Bitch.
I'm telling you, this bitch does not sacrifice for comfort at all.
Who needs to be comfort when you can be glamorous?
Where can people find Mija on social media?
At her name is Mija on anything that you can possibly find Mija. I'm not on everything because I don't like to be as accessible as some of the other girls like to make themselves. But for the places you can find me, at her name is Mija.
Her name is Mija. Thank you so much for listening and watching Very Delta. Our show comes out every Monday. Subscribe to the Mom Podcast YouTube channel and turn on your notifications so you never miss an episode. And search for Very Delta on your favorite podcast apps to listen to the audio-only version if you can't handle all of this beauty. I mean, some people can't. Some people don't deserve access, just like you said. Some people aren't rich.
Are you serving the community like
Honey,
me?
are you rich like we?
Also,
Also, you can sign up for our premium offerings on Mom Plus Gold by visiting mompodcast.plus, where you get weekly episodes of more Very Delta. Also, don't forget to send all of your questions to readmedelta@gmail.com, and you can follow me on Instagram at DeltaWork.
ooh.
Oh, yeah?
Are you a gnome or are you a noma?
Are you nomas?
Ooh, are you suffering from mesothelioma?
To listen to Very Delta ad-free, a day early, and to get access to more Very Delta, sign up for Mom Plus Gold at mompodcast.plus. Very Delta is produced by Moguls of Media, a.k.a. Mom. Hosted by Delta Work. Production supervision and engineering by Margot Padilla. Editing and post-production by Doug Robertson. With original theme music by Will Pitts. Executive produced by Willem, Alaska, Big Dipper, Camille Stennis, and Joe Cilio.
Is my shape giving, what is it, arachnid?
Mom!